The highest-grossing Harry Potter movies. The Harry Potter book and film series is incredibly popular worldwide and has earned incredible money. The movies attracted even more admirers, including people who had never read the novels but were nevertheless intrigued by the plot. Additionally, they opened up a final option to make money by dividing the adaptation of the 7th book into 2 movies rather than 1. The Harry Potter film series was an instant success all over the world and made a lot of money. Even while each Harry Potter film stands on its own as a unique experience, audiences can't help but evaluate them collectively as part of the Harry Potter film series. Earnings from the box office provide a straightforward method for contrasting the Harry Potter films and determining how well each fared when they originally were made available to the public. In today's video, let's see which were the highest grossing movies of Harry Potter. Number 5. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. The Horcruxes and the mysteries they conceal were introduced into the overall franchise in the 6th film, which was directed by David Yates and marked the beginning of a new dynamic for the series as a whole. In addition, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince broke away from the franchise's traditional focus on Hogwarts, which allowed it to expand its scope to encompass other parts of the world. The film was able to compete with box office blockbusters such as Avatar, which made $2.8 billion worldwide gross, Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs, which made $886 million, and the Twilight Saga: New Moon, which made $836 million, thanks to the positive reception it received throughout the year. The film earned over $934 million from territories outside the United States, in addition to the $301 million it generated stateside. Number 4. Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. The 5th film in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, delves into Harry's feelings of loss after Cedric's death in Goblet of Fire and his redoubled attempts to build an army to fight Voldemort. Even though the film's IMDb score dropped to the second lowest, 7.5, of the trilogy, its box office take portrayed a different picture. The film's global gross of $960 million was second only to Johnny Depp's Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Only $150 million was spent on production, but the film nevertheless earned $292 million in the United States and about $940 million globally. The film failed to match the success of other blockbuster hits in the United States, including Spider-Man 3, Transformers, and others. Number 3. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. The Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 was the first of the 2 films based on the same novel, which breaks the story in half. The plot of the second-to-last movie centers on the trio's search for the Horcruxes, and it foreshadows a far darker climax. After 6 films in a row, the franchise's foundation was set, but Toy Story 3's $1.06 billion worldwide gross put it in second place. In the United States, it comes in at number 7, behind such blockbusters as Avatar, Toy Story 3, Alice in Wonderland, Iron Man 2, The Twilight Saga: New Moon, and Inception, with $295 million at home and $960 million internationally. This signaled the beginning of the end for the film series. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet to show your support. Now let's continue. Number 2. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The first movie about the wizarding world corrected certain misconceptions about that world's potential. The first book in the series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, introduced readers to Harry, his newly acquired powers, a magical school, and his lifelong companions. With such a captivating story, it was impossible to resist the film's enchantment. Earnings at the box office served as hard data. In the end, the picture was successful enough to displace another epic fantasy film, The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring, $891 million worldwide, into second place. Over $966 million were made from this film internationally, after it made $376 million domestically. Number 1. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. In the concluding movie and part of the Harry Potter film series, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Harry and his companions face off against Voldemort and his army of Death Eaters in the epic showdown that will decide the fate of the wizarding world. Both fans of the series and critics agreed that the Deathly Hallows Part 2 was an accurate adaptation of the novel and garnered positive reviews as a result. It was a total of 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but it did a fantastic job of sending off the characters and concluding a superb adaptation of the books. The film grossed $381 million in the United States and a whopping $1.3 billion elsewhere in the world. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section how this one was. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more interesting, luxurious facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.